So I wanted to do today, I thought, since I don't have much of an update, and I probably won't have much of an update on the quilt GAN that I started last week, or yesterday, not last week, I started it yesterday, but since I won't have much of an update, I thought today we could go over some 2023 knitting aspirations, some things I want to accomplish in 2023. Not necessarily like goals, just like iconic movie things or TV, like iconic Hollywood, I don't know, I don't really know, iconic things I want to make, if that makes any sense. Like things that I would like to at least plan out by the end of next year to, if not finish next year, have ready to start in 2024. So I have a little list. Took a little trip through Pinterest and I rattled my brain for things that I would like to make. So I guess we'll start with the one I have the most of, which surprisingly is The Shining. So I didn't see The Shining until recently. So I'm sorry guys. But I thought that the sweater, the Apollo sweater that the kid has, you know, the blue one with the giant airplane, I kind of want one. I love kitschy sweaters kind of like that, and I thought that would be, you know, interesting. And I'll put photos up over here, I think. Yeah, I'll put photos up of each of them so you can see. I want to make one simply because I think they're fun and I would like to wear it, and I think that it would just be really interesting. I know the only pattern that's technically out there is for children, but I think if I size it up, like I just put it on like an adult pattern, it should work. And I had that Star Trek one that I finished, you know, the other day under my belt, so I might be able to use that to test out what I want. But yeah, an Apollo sweater, I think that'd be neat. I do like them. I think they're funny. I really want a space sweater, not gonna lie. The next one from The Shining is the carpet pattern. Again, I'll put another photo. I just like the carpet pattern. I don't know what it is. There's just something about it that I just really like. And so I think when I've gotten my like blanket making back, because after I finish this quilt, I know the quilt GAN, I'm not going to want to crochet for a bit or knit a blanket. Surely not. So I think that one will be like an end of the year project. Something I can make smaller. If I don't make it a blanket, I'm thinking of trying to make it like a cardigan. I think we could make the pattern work for that, but that obviously will take some finagling. Sorry, I keep moving so much. I'm like trying to get comfortable on the couch. But yeah, so those are the Shining ones I want to do. I figured I'd just pick like 5 or so, and like that would be good because that'll give me enough time to like make other things that I know I'm gonna eventually, they're gonna pop up in my head and I'm gonna want to make them. So here's some rough things that I think would be fun to make eventually. Now that we've done that, The Shining, we're gonna pivot to TV shows because I watch a lot of TV. Well, actually, no, I have one more movie. That's right. So a few years ago, my partner made me watch When Harry Met Sally, and ever since then, I have been obsessed with chunky white knit sweaters. So I want to try to make, especially because every time, okay, so small tangent, whenever my partner and I, my boyfriend, and I go to like any store that sells sweaters, so especially the Old Navy in our mall in town here, we will go to Old Navy and we will walk through the women's section and he'll be like, oh, I love this sweater. Oh, I love the design on that sweater. Oh, that's that's so cute. I love it. And then we'll go to the men's section and they're all basic. Like there's not really anything going on with any of the sweaters there, so he can't get like the fun like cable knits and stuff, at least in the store. But we have a smaller store, so that might be why. But at the same time, like he just wants a funky cable sweater. So I'm thinking I will try and make him the When Harry Met Sally cable knit sweater. That is a lofty goal. because I have not done cables in years, but I think it would be fun. I think it would be interesting. It's one yarn. I don't have to deal with color work. I think that might be the one I do next if I do a sweater. Well, actually, I have to get through all my stash yarns, so we might do Apollo next. I'm not really sure. Honestly, these have no concrete plans. They're not concrete. They're just me thinking, what would I like to make that had been pretty iconic, honestly. So we're going to try that eventually. If I can't make it a sweater, I'll do it as like a vest or like a cardigan, like pullover kind of thing. But I think he would be very happy if I made him some sort of cable knit sweater. So that might be a thing I make for next year, maybe for Christmas. The next bit, I am a big fan of Doctor Who, and I bought a replica of the Fourth Doctor's scarf. So I already have one of those. Like, that was like for the longest time I really badly wanted it, but I never had all of the colors at the same time, so I couldn't like knit myself one in high school. So I bought a replica like a few years ago, and so I have a replica of that one. But the 13th Doctor has a scarf, so I want to make the 13th Doctor scarf. I think because it's, one, shorter, and two, has slightly less colors, it won't be as like big of a task to make for myself. So I think that would be fun. I'm gonna try to do that. Maybe when I get a little farther in the show, because I'm doing a rewatch currently. I didn't have access to it for a while because I didn't have HBO, and now it's on HBO, I think. Pretty sure that's where I've been watching it. So I am currently doing a rewatch. I think I'm going to do something with that. Very excited, very happy. When I get to her, maybe I'll knit it while I'm watching her season. And then the other one that I don't really have planned, I just have like vague idea, is something related to Supernatural. That one's a little harder because obviously they're not wearing knitwear in that. So that's more of like a, if I get to it, I get to it kind of thing. Like, maybe I'll just like struggle my way through knitting a plaid or something. I don't really know. That one honestly is like, I just really want one. I just really want to do something dumb. Maybe I'll turn it into like an ugly sweater kind of thing, and that's what we'll do for Christmas next year as well. We'll knit an ugly Supernatural sweater together. We can do that. And then the last thing I want to do, I'm giving myself some time off. I'm taking a little break from the Star Trek sweater. While I like the one I made and I think it's passable, I do want to try again. I want to do it differently. I don't think I'll use cotton yarn this time, simply because the bind off method I was using was not stretchy enough. Did not accommodate the fact that cotton has no give whatsoever. So I think we're going to try that again, hopefully next year. I said to give me like 5 to 6 months before I attempt that thing again. But I think what we'll do is we'll be trying a different color working technique. So maybe when I feel up to doing a color work, we will try that and see how it goes. I am in a bit of a sweater mood, but that's simply because it's really cold outside, so who knows. I currently am on a no buying yarn thing, so that also doesn't help me, but that doesn't matter. We can make mock-ups. I don't think anyone's ever knit a mock-up, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it, guys. We're gonna see. Full caution, like, if I accomplish all of these, I think the last thing I'd want to do is attempt to make something from the Cosmere, which is Brandon Sanderson's novels. My partner's favorite book series from him is, I believe, the Stormlight Archive, and so I think it would be kind of fun to try and knit something from that. Although they all are wearing like military uniforms. Like, his favorite character is Kaladin. He obviously wears a majority just his military uniform in books, so that might not work. I don't know. I have to figure it out. I haven't looked at the photos that they include in the book, the like little art pages, in a while, so maybe I'll find something from that. But that would be like another fun thing. to knit, but those are just like fun fan things I want to make, if that makes any sense. I just thought like a fun sit down video would be good for today, because, you know, I don't have an update. I still have a couple more videos to put out. I don't have an update. So yeah, that's all I have. Do you guys have fun? What's like your favorite show to knit from? Is there like one that has like reign supreme? I know Outlander is really good, but I haven't seen it. Like, I know it has a lot of like fun knits, so, but I haven't seen it, so I can't really tell you. I've just heard very good things about it. But what's your favorite? Like, if you could have one like piece of knitwear from any movie, TV show, book, what would it be? What would it be? Mine is debatably the Apollo sweater. It lives rent free in my head. I love that sweater. But yeah, let me know in the comments. I'm sorry this video is not as exciting. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.